Hey guys, it's Matt here, and today we're going to be playing Brawl Stars, and we're going to be using Crow today, and I'm going to give you my best tips and tricks on how to get Crow up. So let's get into it. So we get spawned down all the way to the bottom left. We got 2 boxes, which is actually going to be very good for us. We have a little bit of lag here. My Wi-Fi is not that great today, so I apologize about that. So we're just going to spin around here, get these boxes, and we're going to try and go up there and push that bowl away. We're not going to go to the left grass because people go down in there, and we're just going to kind of spray around in the grass. So there's a bowl in there, like if I would have walked in there, I would have died. So the best thing, especially on this map with Crow, is you always want to identify where everyone is, and you want to always shoot into the grass to make sure that there's no one hiding so you don't get shellied to the face. Like there's an M's back there and a Shelly. So you're always going to want to try and keep your distance and shoot around in the grass just to make sure you don't get surprised, because you don't want to have those games where you just go in the grass because you forget to check and your first one out. So right now I don't really have too much to do. So with Crow, I'm just kind of playing passive right now. I'm just sitting back because I'm kind of behind with 2 power cubes because I started off a little slow. Right there, I saw that the M's died, so I knew it was okay to push up into the grass. So always watch your team, the people that are playing against you, and see when they die and who kills them, because you'll kind of know where they are and where the rest are. Like I knew there was a Shelly up in that bush because I knew they came down to kill the M's. So right now I'm kind of just chilling out. I'm gonna get hit by that here, but it's not a big deal. So I'm just kind of staying down here, not getting involved in too much because I'm kind of lower power right now. So I'm going to try and push up this way, except these meteors are getting in the way. I'm going to try and push up here and try to pinch that Shelly, because you never want to be caught stuck with Crow. You always want to keep your opponents low and always just fire at them, because Crow has a really quick reload speed, so it's really easy. And they actually fight it out, so it's going to be quick work, and that's win number 1. So as we jump here into the second match, I get spawned down at the bottom again, a little bit in the middle here. So I get spawned down here and I'm trying to go for this box, but you always got to be careful that they come down and kill you. Especially with Crow, you got to be careful in the grass because Crow doesn't have a lot of health. One of the squishiest brawlers. So you kind of got to play it safely and just shoot around. I know there's a bow up there, so I'm kind of just staying back. One thing you shouldn't do, like I do right here, is waste too much time just staying in one space or shooting at one brawler. If it takes too long to toy with a brawler, just leave and go to a new area. Here I'm just shooting around to make sure there's no one in the grass to get to Shelly me or pop up unsuspecting. So right now I'm just trying to stay alive down here. I have no power cubes. I started really slow, didn't get any boxes, kind of cornered in there. So I actually make my way up and get in there. With Crow, it's very important that you're always hitting your enemy and keeping them poisoned, because especially in a map like this, when there's a lot of grass and people could be sitting anywhere, if you know where your enemies are, it's always the best option. And when you hit them, they always pop up in the grass, so you know exactly where they are. So it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to work around them and kill them. So right now I'm just sitting here chilling, and I'm deciding to push up a little bit, trying to keep that bow away, and I'm coming up here to try and pinch that Nita. You always want to go against the strongest brawlers when you're playing Crow. You always want to take out the strongest ones first, so that way the easy ones are left when you finish, because you never want to be facing a strong brawler at the end, especially if you're a low level and you just barely make it. So here I actually end up pinching them and I kill them, and I steal the power because I know that bear is going down for the BB. So the BB never had a chance to heal. So always with Crow, you always want to make sure they never have a chance to heal and make sure you're not caught in anything. And you always want to be chipping away at your brawlers. So right now, 5 power cubes. The BB comes out, has 3. It's not much of a problem. Just jump. And that's the end of that one. Another solo victory. So now hopping into the third and final video today. Here we go. I get spawned up in the top here. Here you want to be careful you don't get pinched from the person down there or there. Right now, again, with the same with the bottom, you got to make sure there's no one. And I know that once he stopped shooting, I knew he was going to come up and try and pinch me. So always just be shooting on the grass. And right here, he's kind of screwed. I don't know why he went up there, because he's at range with a crow. And crow, you always want to stay at a range, and once you get them out of range, you can just kind of chip them down so they never have a chance to heal. Because each time you hit them, they'll never be able to heal. So here, I kind of just push them out, which allows me to go back down for that box. Here, when there's a little square like that, and like you're playing ring around you don't want to play that game, because being a squishy brawler, you get up close, you're going to lose those matchups 7 times out of 10, unless they're really low. So right here, I kind of want to avoid the bush because I saw a BB in there. I'm going to kind of chill here. And they're actually starting to fight it out, so I'm going to try and pester them a little bit. You kind of want to third party a lot with them and just kind of keep the brawlers really low. And that's what I'm doing here, especially when you have low power cubes. When you have low power cubes, you want to be really, really slow. In the beginning, if you're spawned by a lot of boxes and you get a lot, you want to make sure to be a lot more aggressive. Make sure you're charging up your super. Once you have your super, you can just keep jumping on people and they'll just keep dying right away and charging up your super. Also, like I hold my super here right now, it's because I'm low and I can't kill them just by jumping on them. So in case I get pinched here and I ever need a way out, you can always use your super to jump out, which a lot of people don't actually think of, which is kind of surprising. Here they're fighting it out, so they're pretty low, so I'm able to just go down there, and that need is pretty much dead, dies to the storm. So here, there's a power 5 Leon, which I can't do anything against, and that bear. So I actually jump away in order to escape that, because the Shelly can't do anything up to me up close. So here, you never want to be caught in the middle when it's only a couple brawlers left, because you'll be the one out first. So here, that Shelly's already low. I've got her poisoned. She's pretty much done. Always go for the highest brawler. And here, I'm just shooting at the bolt to try and get him down. Now, in this situation, usually always win. But here, the map's a little too slow, and I end up dying here. But that's exactly what you want to do. And that's it for the video. So thank you, guys.